I'm currently playing Dungeons of Dreadmore, and I am playing the worst setup I could possibly think of.
Let me guess. Wands, alchemy, tinkering.
No, not alchemy.
No?
No, not tinkering either.
I figured it was all the crafting ones because they don't have anything to do with combat. Okay, what is it?
Throwing weapons, unarmed, vampirism, necromancy, wands, demonology, and this is just to get experience faster. This isn't actually bad just to get experience faster. This is a big game hunter.
So, how I can see necromancy because it can actually kind of hurt you the more you use it. I don't see how unarmed or vampirism are negatives, really. You can't eat food, but you get level 2 in freaking vampirism. You have every single body as a health potion. It's amazing. I have an unarmed vampire right now with a few other things, and he's doing great. I have unarmed...
But at what cost, Inferno?
Yeah, I didn't actually look that up yet. What was the cost of
that? Oh, you mean that... Actually, it turned out to be, if you ignore the Odie herb, which I'll put at the end, it came out to be around 56 gold crowns worth of stuff.
Wow.
Going off of how much it is for a dose in certain places. However, the only thing I could find that gives the value of an Odie herb is that a woman once said that she would have to sell her entire shop and all her possessions to even obtain even a small amount of it. So you can add that to the list.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for making the guy feel great, Squee.
No problem. It actually took me like 10 minutes to track all that stuff down.
Oh,
I'm glad you did it.
But you kept asking, so you, at what cost? Well, I think we
It was a rhetorical question.
And I gave you a rhetorical answer.
No, you gave me a literal answer.
No, I know. I was making fun of Dragon Ball Z abridged. It was a rhetorical question, and I gave you a rhetorical answer. What? That's not even real. You don't even know the word you're using, do you?
Yeah, rhetorical question means a question that does not actually ask for an
answer. I know, but...
So you can't give an answer that doesn't ask for an answer.
I know, but Goku was just trying to sound smart. He didn't even know what the word meant. I asked a rhetorical question, and I gave you a rhetorical answer. Alright,
Alright, now
computer. We're streaming, by the way, everyone. We are.
Oh.
We're up.
Oh, God, I'm not ready. So are you using Twitch?
Yeah, I am using Twitchy.
Twitch TV.
I'm viewing you, Squee.
TV.
What,
TV
Ray?
/ what?
I see you.
Oh no!
If it's Squee.
Hey, Inferno! If you had a theme, what would it be? Like mine's Betrayal. Like
fire.
As a Let's Player. As a Let's Player.
Lots of fire.
No, we were making it. We were making fun at not making fun actually. There was someone who offered to. They said they offered to write a theme for me, and I'm like, that's great. What are we talking about here? Like, are we talking music or like Squee 913's theme, Betrayal? So we were just wondering. Piff, did you ever come up with one? You were thinking, but.
I have not come up with one.
Ray and I said that Piff's theme should be he's a ninja. Like, that's not even a theme, but that's his theme.
Nice.
You're a ninja, Harry.
Ninja Harry.
Right, can you guys see?
Think mine would be... No, I can't. I recently cleaned my browsing history.
Sure. I'll give you a links. A linker. A linkeroo.
That's one kept asking if it was Spiffy Squee, but no one would answer.
There you go. Hey, is the chat working or?
No, I don't see it.
Hellos?
I'm here.
Hellos? Does anyone see my hellos?
No, I don't see your hellos.
We might have to go to my other chat.
Just a sec.
Oh, wait.
I can see your mouse.
There we go. Yay.
Oh, no, the screen's black because I got nothing going on it right now.
Yeah.
I think the chat is working, though.
Well, it says I only have one viewer.
Yeah, which is me.
No, I'm here, and there's a few calling in the chat, and Perchu. I don't know who Perchu is.
Alright, you just have to refresh. Or maybe it just takes a while for me to actually connect to the chat server. I don't know, I've been using Livestream Procaster, I'm kind of loving it.
Really?
But although I do see now that Twitch TV XSplit has stopped putting that watermark in. You know that watermark that happens when you record, Squee?
Yeah.
They started putting that in when you streamed too, eh?
Oh no.
Yeah, and so then like the next day I'm like, you know what? I gotta see what live stream's like now because Variax uses it, and I was quite happy with it. But then Piff streamed again, and so did Kev Bob, and they didn't have the watermark anymore. So I think they updated it because I think they got enough people complaining about it.
Good.
Maybe enough people like me started switching over to Procaster, and X was like, oh god, they can use something for free that has higher quality. Quick, take out the watermark.
Maybe I'll have to. Oh yay! There's the. There's
yeah, I
the,
see
the
FUCon
chat.
and I see Bazooka too.
Yay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
You
trying
can
to.
actually just pop out the chat too, eh?
Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm trying to see if the stream is okay. Like if it's not a picture show or whatnot.
Oh, it's not a picture show.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. Hi everyone, welcome to the first no death run, night of no death run. So here's the deal. Let me explain what I'm gonna do here. What?
I said hello everyone.
Oh yes, I should probably say that I'm joined right now by Inferno, Canuck, Piff Zero, and Raceland. We're all just hanging out.
I'm just chilling out.
I should probably turn the volume down. It might be a bit
You're just
loud.
still hanging out inside his head.
Yeah. Guys, let me know how
I
the
tell Squee to burn things.
It's so roomy in here.
I was about to say, I can just hang out by the parietal lobe. If anyone needs me, just walk up the occipital and we'll be all set.
Well, I like to every 6 months or so just do a good bit of house cleaning. You know, clean out everything I've learned. It keeps my mind open, you know.
Hey, you know, your mind is probably as roomy as my room is right now. Speaking of cleaning, you don't realize how much shit you have until you got packed all in boxes and moved in.
I know.
So I threw out so much crap because I'm never going to use it, and it was garbage anyway. It was great.
All right, so
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your no death.
No, not a problem. So here's the deal, guys. Lately I've been watching, obviously, like Variax's Ironman run of Fallout 3, and Piff, to an extent too, is also doing a not an Ironman run, but a heavy penalty if he dies in Fallout 3. And I like the idea of a no-death run type thing. So here's what I'm going to do. While I didn't want to commit to a full Let's Play or anything, I'm going to be streaming, at least for the next month or so, you know, off and on, no death runs. And the idea is I'm going to start with X3, because so many people voted for that one, and I really do want to play it. And I'm making a character. These are all going to be sandbox games where I role-play a character with set, you know, background story and traits and all that. And I keep going until I die. And when I die, it's over. The game is over. I move on to the next game and do the same thing.
Can I be an asshole for a second?
You can try.
Okay.
I don't think you're very good at it.
You're calling them no death, but technically if you die once, there's death involved. Typically it's called Ironman.
Yeah, whatever.
Which means you're like hardcore and shit. Sorry, like I said, I'm being an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm so tired and I'm so relaxed now and I'm being aggressive. Anyway, go ahead.
You're fine.
Being aggressive. That sounds...
You're fine. You suck as an
It
asshole.
sounds like
you
I'm
need to
being
work.
aggressive.
You need to work more on your meanness. You need to hang
yeah,
out more with Americans. That's your problem.
Hey, Arcalian, what are you doing later on?
Oh.
You can teach me if you... No, because he's American, just like...
No,
you, jackass.
I'm saying even he's saying no, Inferno. I'm the asshole.
Oh, yeah, he's
Alright.
not though. He's a really nice guy.
So basically, like, you know, whenever I die in X3 for the first time, I'm gonna move on to. I was gonna do Fallout 3, however, I'm having complications with that one, so I'll probably move on to maybe Skyrim. And then I also have like Mountain Blade, and the way Mountain Blade would work is just the first time I go down in combat, I'm gonna consider it I died instead of they captured me and I ran away. And then I'll basically, you know, if I go through all those games, then I'll just start back at the first one, and then with a new character and a new attempt at it. So it gives me the same sense of every fight's really important, without the problem I was facing in Mass Effect, where the prospect of when I die I have to do it all over again. I just move on to another game. So it's like I'm starting a whole other game over.
One thing I really love about playing things Iron Man, especially when you do it from a very, you know, strong role-playing perspective, is that you really start to put an investment inside the character. You start to really think of them, and you start to really fear death, because the longer you play with them, the more identifiable you get with them, the more you like them, and you play completely, a completely different way, because death is death. If you just imagine it being emulating someone's actual life,
right?
It can actually be kind of dark in a sense.
But not with my commentary. Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep reminding you, Squee, you just killed that person.
You keep reminding me how
them.
morbid and horrible it is.
It is kind of morbid if you think about it, though, because this becomes less of a game and more of a life simulator. And then it starts to really make you think existentially of death.
Okay, so here's the fun part, guys. And I will keep playing. Like, for example, if I survive all tonight, next week or whatnot, I'll keep doing X3. And, God forbid I am good enough at it that, it takes like a month. I will be streaming this game until I die or we decide that, it's time to move on. But more likely I'll be streaming this for like 15 minutes and then move on to the next game. No,
4 years later.
Not X3, because X3, mainly one of the reasons why I have you guys with me right now is because X3 can tend to be a little bit slow to start up. But I've done some things to improve that, make it less slow. But I have a backstory for this character, a really interesting one that I think you guys will enjoy. First of all, I got to explain a little bit about the X3 universe. The X3 universe is basically, think like Skyrim in space. It's a very huge sandbox universe where you can literally go anywhere, do anything you want. You can ignore the main story. You can be a trader your entire life and build a fleet of trade ships like an 18-wheeler company, or you could be a gladiator type fighter. You can literally, if you spend the time and effort, you can go from having a single one-man fighter to owning a fleet of capital ships and hundreds of fighters and go to war against entire civilizations.
What?
Yeah, and it lets you...
Really? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yep.
That sounds awesome.
And you can, and it's not like, Total War where you're just controlling the overall aspect. You can go into the cockpit of any ship you own. Capital ship, one-man fighter, any of them. You can go to the cockpit and fly it. Which is the really neat thing. You can build your own factories that make their own goods. You can build your own economy and empire, literally. This game is incredibly deep. The only problem is the learning curve is incredibly deep as well. Luckily, I'm familiar enough that won't be a huge problem. But however, anyone who's played this game, any advice is helpful. This is definitely not a, don't spoil it for me. This is a, no, help any way you can.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to this game that's so hard to remember. So here's the deal. There's like 7 or 8 different races all living together. My character is a boron. The boron are kind of the...
Boron. That sounds like an element.
It kind of, doesn't it?
I think boron is an element. I'm gonna look that up. Sorry, please continue.
No. They are the scientific, peaceful ones. They're the ones that aren't very hot on war. Their ships generally weren't designed for combat, but since they're very advanced, their ships are usually very good. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They're not the most warlike species at all, but they are becoming more warlike because the Split, which is a... if the Krogans were in this game, I think they'd be the Split. The Split are like the guys that are very warlike and all for offensive combat, hit harder. Basically, I think I remember it saying that one of their capital ships, shields had to be retrofitted in because they forgot to design them into the original design. And even then people were complaining that there could have been more guns put in there.
This is what the boron do?
No, that's what the Split do.
Oh, that's what the Split
Who the boron are at war with.
Oh, okay.
So here's my character. My character is a boron. He was in the boron military, like a high muckety-muck in the boron military. There was some sort of split raid or attack. It doesn't really matter what. But someone under his command betrayed them. They lost the battle, ship, station, whatever, and he took the fall. It wasn't his fault, but he took the fall. And publicly, he was tried, stripped of all his honors, discharged, and imprisoned. Publicly, he was completely humiliated. He lost his career and everything. Now, secretly, the boron recognized how skilled and talented he was, or that he was an asset, and they kind of behind closed doors, they sat him down. They said, look, you have 2 choices. You can go to jail, or you can become a privateer for the Boron.